hostess Jemima Bay.
I promise somebody today by your side. I will come tell your mama say you are.
If you tuned in, you're listening to Let's Talk Show on the Playhouse Radio,
I can be you can
which is readily available on the Play Store.
and you can be my I can be you know.
All you have to do is just go to Play Store, download the app, and get direct access to our chat rooms and our social media platforms
And in everything you do, they involve me.
with no in-app purchases.
Cause I know they feel no hesitate. She know they love no blessing.
Our iOS or Apple users are not left out, so you just have to download the Zeno Radio app.
When I'm picking up,
Then you just search for Playhouse Radio.
you be my right hand one. No day I feel like I'm losing.
I know you know, but then the Playhouse is Playhaus.
You touching me. I don't want to speak now.
Many people they tell me, make a show me. I swear, if you make my dream come true. Hey God, I know if you never betray you. Damn, she could not make it you be my love one ten day.
We are currently live on Facebook at Playhouse Radio.
Meaning I can't watch it, tell me something. Don't know my time, so I will be meeting with I call my host up.
You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Playhouse GH. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube page.
They make all the feel. I promise somebody. I say you.
And as always, this evening we are bringing you an interesting topic. In fact, with this topic, I saw it somewhere, and I would want myself and my panelists for tonight, and yourself, my listeners and audience, to weigh in. So I'm going to allow my panelists to introduce themselves, but before that, I would read the problem or the situation of the day. And it reads, my fiance and I are preparing, or let me say my fiance and I are preparing for our wedding next month. But I don't know whether to go ahead because of what I have seen. I suspected a funny behavior last month, so I decided to clone my fiance's phone to know what she was hiding. Now, to my surprise, her ex-boyfriend requested for a last sex date, and she agreed. The love conversation I read broke me apart, and I don't know what to do next. The wedding date is out, and families, friends, church members are all happy and waiting for the date. A part of me wants to cancel the wedding, and the other wants to go ahead. Please, I need you and your team to discuss my issue.
The best. You're listening to Playhouse Radio, the best.
So, this is the matter at hand, matter for ground, but then I just want my panelists to introduce themselves. Then we take some music interlude. I reread the problem of the day, and then we get groundbreaking. So, the ever beautiful CEO of Glamour Fashion Glamour 360. Yeah. Please draw nigh to the mic. Let my audience and my listeners hear you.
Okay, so my name is Inshi. Yeah, I like to be called original Inshi.
Hey, now original has come to add on top. Okay, original Inshi.
Bakope. Yeah.
But you're looking amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
This your makeup there is not here.
Self-made.
Charlie, this makeup, it's not here.
Oh, self-made.
Self-made.
I'm so happy to be here today. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, as always, I look forward to your inputs because you give it to us as real as it can be.
Yes. You just have to be original. I mean, just
Yeah, and I mean, I love your originality on the show. So
you.
yeah.
yeah.
Handsome, cutest, freshest boy, man, guy.
Hello.
Age, nicest voice. This one, dear, cause the Max cry doesn't come on.
Please, so I beg.
Hey, okay, you don't want to fight.
As usual, we are here.
Yeah. I mean, for the first timers who don't know your name, please tell them your name.
Ato Kwamena.
Ato. Okay.
Yes, Ato Kwamena.
Thank you, Ato. So once again, you are welcome
Playhouse Radio.
to the studio today, and I mean tonight, to discuss the matter at hand. And I know you know the matter, and I mean already feedbacks and comments have already started pouring in, which is good. So for my listeners, if you want to actually join in and let us know what you think about the situation or the problem of the day, you can WhatsApp us on 0241 692755 0241 692755. Or you can call us on 050-682-0639. 050-682-0639. That's our WhatsApp line. And we would actually be glad to know what you think, and we'll read it out to get more perspectives. So let me read the problem of the day again. It says, my fiancé and I are preparing for our wedding next month, but I don't know whether to go ahead because of what I have seen. I suspected a funny behavior last month, and so I decided to clone my fiancé's phone to know what she was hiding. To my surprise, her ex-boyfriend requested for a last sex date, and she agreed. The love conversation I read broke me apart, and I don't know what to do next. The wedding date is out, and family, friends, and church members are all happy and waiting for the day. A part of me wants to cancel the wedding. The other part wants to go ahead. Please, I need you and your team to discuss my issue. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and if you just tuned in, you're at the right place at the right time, listening to Let's Talk Show on Playhouse Radio. Should we delve into it, or I should give them something to soothe them whilst we wait and gather our thoughts? Okay, Ato is giving me the nod, so let's do this.
One time for your mind, yeah. Sack, when they gonna bring the point to the feet, what my lady said, what my honey said, what my shorty said. One time for your mind. Come to the car, ready. Now, get my niggas on the block, yo. 1, 2, 3, bring it on, yo.
Girl, my heart, you my love of my dream. I promise on my heart, today by your side. I will come tell your mama, say you are what. Cause I can be your man, and you can be my girl. I can be your man, you can be my girl. Cause I can be your man, and you can be my girl. I can be your man.
You know what? More sometimes when I sit down to about the thing what you do, yo. Now we got more things to do. What do you feel? Now I have to think. If you marry me, think about it. When you go get a love blast up, me I be your man. I go deliver myself. Man, go see you at me. If you my nigga, cute beat, give me melodies. Please, let me give you boy, just pick up on the party. See how I don't got. Let me support you, I'm a Togo Coco Sweat, and me. What I did with that, I'm a Jubu. We do a big sound, let me give me time changes. What I think I did. One time for your mind, make it push it up. I be you know what I mean, make a give it up. Actually, so I never give it up. The penny shop, oh, show me love. One time for your mind, make it push it up. I be you know what I mean, make a give it up. Actually, so I never give it up. Make a see the penny shop, baby, oh, show me love.
The things you do, they make I feel. Girl, my heart, you my love, now me. I promise somebody today by your side. I will come tell your mama, say you my wife. Cause I can be your man, and you can be my girl. I can be your man, you can be my girl. Cause I can be your man, and you can be my girl. I can be your man, you can, you know. Say I like the way you do it, it's like the way you say my name. Especially when you love me, and in everything you do, they involve me. True love is working, cause I know they feel no hesitation. She know they love no flexing. No way, this is for you and for you. Always be true and even when I'm picking up front, you be the one I've been choosing. You be my right hand one. No day I feel like I'm losing. When you're watching me, like the sun is watching me. When you're touching me, I don't want to speak
now. Many people they tell me, make a show you. I swear, if you make my dream come true. Hey God, I know if you never betray you. Damn, she could have not made it with you. You be my love, 110. You said that you didn't have been saying. But not to me, I didn't watch it, tell me something. Don't know my time, so I will be to what I call my host up for a half a million. I'm the chief, I'm in the bench. I want to
the things you do, they make I feel.
So we're right back to delve into the problem of the day. We're live on Facebook at Playhaus Radio. On Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, we are Playhaus GH. Kindly follow us and subscribe to our channel on YouTube for more updates and up-to-date information on our program lineup for you, our cherished viewers and listeners. Our app is also available on Play Store, and that's the Playhaus Radio app. And also for our iOS and Apple users, you're not left out. You download the Zeno Radio app and just search for Playhaus Radio. We are being hosted on Zeno Radio. So let's go right into it. Inshi Anato. Inshi Anato.
You're listening to Playhaus Radio, the best.
This is the matter for ground.
We will settle down.
And this matter, I want to take 3 elements out of this matter so that we talk about it. Let me mention all 3. So it's actually I see this matter in 3 parts. This situation is in 3 parts. The first part is where the guy clones his fiancée's phone. No, the guy cloned the lady's phone just to get info. So, in other words, he hacked. Yes.
Very necessary.
So it was a male that did that?
Yes.
Yes. It was a female that did that.
It was a female.
Ato, don't twist our minds. It's the male that did it.
Don't worry. Like,
males.
I was trying to get her to understand something, but you just finished yours.
Okay. So the first part is the fact that the guy hacked the girl's phone. The second part is the part that there was this unfinished business between his girlfriend, or I'm saying his fiancée, and her ex. Then the final part is the whole expectation of family, friends, and church members. So that's like the final part. So let me take the first part. Hacking into your fiancés or your partners, let me say partner, because it doesn't only happen to fiancés. Hacking into your partner's phone, isn't that too far at all?
Now,
Playhouse
I
Radio.
want to say hello to your cherished audience
Oh, they say hello right back.
and delve straight into the matter.
Yes, please do.
You see, on a normal day, when I say on a normal day, like naturally or with a normal sequence, like everyday activities, is not the best. Okay, it's not the best to actually delve into people's privacy, But then I feel like when people are pushed to a certain limit, they are forced to do things that they do not even want to do. You see, so relating to this particular guy's case, I think that was the best thing to do, because I believe and I'm sure and I'm hopeful and I know that if he had asked the lady about it, she would have denied it with her life. She would have swore on it that there's nothing going on and she's okay. So for this guy's situation, the guy did the right thing.
Ain't she?
Yeah, Jemima, I don't think it's right to go through your partner's phone, regardless.
To the extent of hacking, actually, because that's like a security breach.
Regardless, till you catch your partner doing anything you are not interested in, that's it. But to go through your partner's phone is a no-no. If it's an assumption, if you are assuming that your partner is cheating on you, let it remain an assumption. If you can't handle the assumption, you walk away. If you can't handle the assumption, you just walk away. But if you can't trust your partner, or you feel you can't, you won't be okay unless you would not just going through her phone, as far as hacking her phone. I mean, regardless of whatever reason, there's no justification for this. It's a no for me. Yeah.
But if this happened to you, if you ever found out that your partner hacked into your phone, doesn't it mess up the whole trust, the whole point of trust? Because I mean, yes, we all have demons to hide, and I have maybe my reasons for not telling you what you want to know, because I feel maybe the time is not right, or maybe it's too premature to tell you what you're asking me to do off. But then you go behind my back to hack my phone to find out information that you shouldn't be privy to. Yes, you're my partner. I mean, we are trying to build trust, but then in as much as I'm supposed to be there and transparent and everything, I think I should have the opportunity to do that on my own terms. Not you go so fast about the terms and go breach that whole thing by hacking to my phone.
Jemima, exactly what I was saying, that the moment you go through my phone or you hack my phone is a serious breach of privacy and lack of trust. Because what do you want to see? Why would you want to go through my phone? Especially if you don't ask me, then it means there's something you're looking for you not to ask me. Because if my partner asks me for my phone, I may give it to him or I may not. Either ways, I don't think you should take it personal. But the fact that you didn't even ask me, meaning you're expectant. What are you expecting? Okay, so if you expect whatever you're expecting so much, and you feel within yourself that is worth the risk, is let me say a higher percentage true, then why don't you just act like it is? Then whatever decision you want
You're
to
listening
take,
to
then you
Playhouse
take it.
Radio,
But you
the
want
best.
to go through my phone and find out what it is. Because even if you go through my phone and you find out whatever you are expecting is there, you will leave. Or whatever you want to do, you will do. If you go and you don't find whatever you're expecting, okay, so what is less of, like, of me? I'm supposed to trust you as a partner and be like, oh, it's fine. Like, it won't be the same, Jemima.
And so if your partner hacked into your phone.
Now, I'm just trying to link some things together right now. Now, the story says that they were planning for their wedding.
Yeah.
They were planning. So,
I mean, I think they had 1 month more to the wedding.
So they were planning. They were in the process of planning, but then the girl started acting funny. She started behaving in a certain way. We are talking about trust here. Now, if there's something going on with you, or you are having a challenge, we are planning our wedding. We are planning an occasion or a ceremony that will put us together for life. We will see each other's face every morning for the rest of our lives. Now you have a problem. We are building trust. You cannot tell me what it is, or you do not have the courage to let me know this is what is happening. Where does the trust come in? I'm a bit confused, because at the end of the day we are looking for trust, and I'm not seeing that. Now, as I'm not seeing that, you are behaving funny. I don't know if the guy questioned the girl concerning the issue before taking the decision he took, but then if the guy didn't question the girl, I believe that he wanted proof before handling the matter. You understand? And one sure way you could have gotten it was to track what was happening on her phone. You understand? So that was the only means he could get information he wanted. And to me, I see no problem with it.
To Playhaus
because
Radio,
if
the best.
I believe that before he cloned her phone, she wasn't aware. If he had found something that wasn't going to be a problem to, I'm not sure he would have told her, because he wanted it to be a secret. You understand? So I mean, that was the right thing to do. If it were to be me, I would have done the same thing. So
if your partner did it to you,
very good.
It was going to be.
You need to have a basis on which you want to stand and then make an argument or make a point, or probably you need to have evidence of what you want to, talk about.
But you know what they say? Be careful what you go looking for.
Very good.
You will find it.
You will find it, and he found it.
So he should, whatever decision he wants to take, that's it. I mean, with the way he hacked the lady's phone,
He should hack his own.
Listen to Playhaus Radio.
with the way he hacked it, it looks like he was.
But it looks like he hasn't told her.
He hasn't told her.
Yeah,
He hasn't told her yet.
He hasn't told her.
Same way
And
the
he wants to
lady
know what to do. Me, my brother, don't think twice. What are you waiting for? I cannot get married to you when you are still having some small things doing with your ex.
So let me just
my brother,
let me go.
clear her off.
Let me link before we get to the ultimate part. But let me link, as you just said. You don't want her having anything to do with her ex. Let me link that to the next part. So the next part is about unfinished business.
Unfinished business,
You know, I mean, we watch movies about it and all that, and we think, okay, it's just a movie. But then it happens, as it's happening now, that someone is in a relationship with another person, then they break up. And on whatever grounds they broke up, they ultimately break up. Then the person moves on. Person A moves on to find another person. Then, okay, you know what? I'm ready to settle with this person because I believe this person loves me. This person is here for me, and this is the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Some way, somehow, then the past comes creeping in. And I want to believe that whatever basis on which they broke off, person A broke off with person B, it was not clearly stated. It's one of those disappearing acts where they just disappear from your life. You don't see them anymore. They are like, okay, no, let me move on. Then you find something better and something great, and then they reappear. Then when they come back now, they're like, okay, you know what? I want to, like, fine. I understand you want to move on, no problem. But then I want something in return. This whole unfinished business thing, does it really have to always end up with them making demands? Because in my opinion, I was my somewhere, and then you left. I have found something great. You've come back. Why must you be the one making the demands for me to accept?
Jemima,
I want you guys to throw more light on this whole unfinished business thing.
It happens. It does.
I mean, before we go on, please, we're joined by our ever smiley Araba. Araba, good evening.
Good evening.
Alright, some traffic levels. Traffic and Araba.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I was actually here before you.
Okay. It's even I'm late. My sorry. But then, welcome.
Thank you.
So we've actually been discussing and talking about the problem of the day. I believe you were privy to it. Okay. So in summary, the whole problem is that a guy is planning to get married to a young lady, but then he realized that in the process of planning, things are going fishy. I mean, okay, so let me allow Araba to settle in. But whilst she settles in, I just want Ato and Ishi to touch on the unfinished business. Whilst they do that, Araba will be settled in so that she can also give us her thoughts on the problem. And I would read the problem of the day all over again to allow our first time people who just joined us both live on Facebook and on the app listen to us, so they can also follow with what we've been up to all this while. So Ishi, about the unfinished business.
Yes, as I was saying,
Is it working?
it's not supposed to be. I personally feel like when you are done with a relationship, it should be exactly the word done. You shouldn't have anything to do with.
You're listening to Playhaus Radio, the best.
We discussed this topic earlier, and my stand was that it's very difficult. Some were even saying you can be friends with your ex and other things, and it boils down to this topic. Being very close to your ex is not something that is advisable to me, because the temptation of flipping or slipping or making a mistake, let me put it that way, is very high. So with what you are saying about exes making demands, it's new to me though, that you break up with someone and the person comes back and says, I want this, I want you to do this for me, I want you to do that for me. That is very new to me, because I wouldn't allow it. Personally, I wouldn't allow you can't we can't be done and then you come back making demands on how you want me to live or something. You understand? If we are done, we are done. So for that particular problem, that is my stand on it. You don't have to entertain your ex in any way.
I think, and she has probably said most of the things. I mean, it doesn't work like that. What if he came back and I'm crippled?
Well, that's a point.
You see, he came back and I'm crippled. Will you still want to make demands for certain things? I mean, it doesn't work like that. They're saying that we don't cry over spilt milk. Masa, yapon, yapon. Like if we are done, we are done. There's no let's give something a try. Let's try doing this. Let's try doing that. No. If we are done, we are done. Because usually, like Inshi said, the temptation of sleeping with our exes, I would say like 70% of people sleeping with their exes is high. Unless of course maybe your ex wasn't you know.
And so what is the word? What is the word?
Unless of course your ex whether he or she like that person wasn't like correct like that, like that kind of people sound but then if they were good to you, you had some bond, you had some vibe, like there was this great connection, that kind of thing. I'm telling you, like 70% usually have that sleeping.
You're listening to Playhaus Radio
moment or like sensation or issue or maybe but like usually sleep. You understand? So with the X thing there, massa, once you are done, you are done. You can't come back and come and massa, who told you that? Go for it.
Okay. So Araba. So let me as I promised I was going to read for the sake of people who just tuned in. So the matter we've been discussing is as I read. It states, my fiancé and I are preparing for our wedding next month, but I don't know whether to go ahead because of what I have seen. I suspected a funny behavior last month, and so I decided to clone my fiancé's phone to know what she was hiding. To my surprise, her ex-boyfriend requested for a last sex date, and she agreed. The love conversation I read broke me apart, and I don't know what to do next. The wedding date is out, and family, friends, and church members are all happy and waiting for the day. A part of me wants to cancel the wedding, and the other wants to go ahead. Please, I need you and your team to discuss my issue. So I want us to take it from the top with you, and then so that you catch up with where we are right now. So starting from the top, it's about the guy hacking the phone of his partner. Sorry. How right or wrong is it?
Good evening, listeners.
Good evening.
In my opinion, it's very wrong. Hacking my phone,
because so when we were talking early on, Atu was of the view that he felt that it was necessary, because if that didn't happen, the girl would have swore heaven and earth that there was nothing happening. So that was probably the only way. Maybe this was the last straw for the guy to find out what he wanted.
Personally, you don't have any rights over my phone, whether you got it for me or not. It's my phone. You don't have that right to go through my messages. If I give you the rights or permission, fine. But you go take my phone and no. It's a no for me.
You're listening to Playhaus Radio.
So then let me just wrap it into the second part where we are. It's apart from the fact that he hacked, so he's hacked into the phone, and then he finds out that the lady is so in talks with her ex, who is making a last sex demand, and she's agreed to it. And I mean, he's read other couple of love messages. So what I'm taking out of that is the unfinished business people have with their exes, where the ex comes back and then makes demand. What gives the ex so much power to come back and make such a demand on people's partners?
Okay, in the first place, I don't have problems with keeping in touch with your ex. But then when you're done, you make it clear to them that, hey, we are done. Like, I don't have anything to do with you. When you guys get to understand that, I'm not sure the person will come back. But then when the person keeps coming back and you keep entertaining the person wants to go out with you, you give in. The person wants to have dinner, you give in. The person wants to hang out, you give in. The person is constantly chatting you, you're constantly replying. You are opening doors for such instances to come. So it depends on how you end things with a person. If you are very clear and precise, I'm not sure the person will come back with demands and all of that.
But okay, so this to everyone. So reading this for the third time, I got this notion that, look, if the young lady is still in touch with her ex, not just in touch where the guy is making the last sex demand, they are communicating as lovers, there should be something going on. Because I don't think that if I think in my head that I'm done with my ex and he comes back, I'm going to have love conversations with him a month to my wedding. So is it that she's with the current guy because of adoyebia or no, or because of maybe financial security or money, and so she has to be with them, marry this current person, but thinks she can still have her cake, have a cake and eat it at the same time with the ex? Because I want to believe that once you end it with your ex, for whatever reasons is there, once you meet someone else, new feelings develop, and you won't go back as hard as you were in before. So for me, I just believe that there is something in between them that never ended, or maybe they were never exes. That's what I think. What do you think?
Jemima, the story didn't make it clear whether or the reason why
they broke up.
Yes, and secondly, it didn't also make clear why the lady decided to accept the offer, and it didn't also make it clear whether it was a one-time meetup offer or it was something that was going on. But let me tackle it from this end. If the lady still had something to do with the guy, then as I said earlier, it's a no-no. That shouldn't even be the case. This is what I've been preaching every day. It's a temptation that if you don't take care, because some memories are very, very difficult to forget. Let's not deceive ourselves. Andrew Wabeka said, oh Charlie, many times people have said they've gotten over their exes, but
you can have rebound.
It's good.
Yeah, it depends on what's ended, how it ended. Because if you're not on a rough note, Charlie, rebound no day. No day.
Breakup is really painful, especially if you were really into
the person.
Guy, and then you break up and you're like, yeah, strong girl. So you have a rebound. Because at that time you need somebody. That is why I personally don't go with you can be with your ex, make friends stuff. It's good. I don't have a problem with the friendship, but because of its consequences, it didn't mean you cry. Now I say I didn't know, sorry or something. So from that side, I think the girl wasn't right. But as to why she did it,
is she here to do it, or
she's here to do it, but she has agreed.
Yes,
she has made agreement. It's gonna happen, and you're even having love conversations.
Let me say this. Why she agreed, I don't know. Which I personally feel like she shouldn't have. She shouldn't, because it's difficult. I want to your wedding.
That's too close.
I want to get something straight. You have been having love conversations.
Yeah.
And the guy is asking for one last sex.
Yeah. One last. What is the possibility that it's not something that it's not even the continuation. It's not something that has
was there. Now he wants last.
Yeah,
I mean, if you think about it.
No, see, this thing, you people, I'm trying to
count for us.
but the calmness is becoming some way.
Last, no, that means there been previous ones. It could be.
No, it's not really. It could be. It has been.
There were previous ones, and now he just wants for the last.
For the last. And look at the timing.
Yeah, the timing too is pretty.
The timing is correct. The guy is a bad man.
Who jai media out there?
Yeah.
It's just about Kwanzaa.
For the last. But isn't that even dangerous? Because it's for the last.
For the last, he can spend like 3 weeks on her. That's for the last. It's no good. Not at all. 3 weeks.
But it's going to be difficult to cancel the wedding.
No. Let's not go there right now.
Let's go there right now. Like let's go there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's simple.
We can cancel. Simple. WhatsApp message. Everybody will get. Forget.
I'm going to like forward the messages.
Massa.
I mean, okay, well, he has evidence. So.
Oh. What are you saying? Let's not go there. Relax.
From the Christian point of view, from the Bible, these people are not married.
They are not married.
They are dating. And the Bible makes us understand that the only way you can divorce your wife, and the crowd power the channel, a true adultery. These people are not married. So you can't say but during
counseling, during counseling they ask if both of you have extra partners, and then the whole point is they would want you guys to shed off extra people so that you can concentrate on yourself. So if your counselor gets to find out that there's an extra person, he could possibly ask that you guys separate.
That's I'm coming. I'm
okay.
I'm in there. Okay, come. Because I'm waiting for you there. I'm at the junction.
I'm already there.
So right now, you guys are not dating.
You're not married.
You guys are not married. And the condition to which you can still be with the person is marriage. So in this case, you don't hold any ties. You have evidence. Say, you guys, this is what you are doing behind my back. So if we've not gotten married, why would I even want to go there?
And so she got to you on the right side.
You see, I told her I was waiting for her on the junction, and she actually got to my junction.
Yeah.
It's a very nice thing she just said.
Very, very nice.
And look, we are going to get married based on trust and faithfulness. And even before we will be married, no, you have broken this rule or this law. My sister, you have to pass somewhere. There's no room for let's see if she will change or she was probably not in her right senses. You were in your senses.
Very difficult things to undergo.
Change is very difficult.
Change is one difficult thing to
as for
everyone.
My sister.
No. Answer the question. Now let me ask. I was answering, and now
okay.
Now you both have answered. So why didn't you make me answer?
So answer. Yeah, just stop her for
Say your answer.
Say your answer.
Your answer, the way your explanation will be different.
Me, I won't stop the wedding.
Oh, you are joking. We have stopped the wedding.
I won't stop the
wedding
wedding
before it started.
Let me put it this way. If I go through my fiance's phone and I find out this is what his ex has texted him, I won't call off the wedding. Rather, what I would do is I'll talk to my fiance, and I don't think I'll hide it from him that I found anything like this, and based on whatever he would say, I would make my judgment. But even with that, regardless, I don't think I would.
My friend.
Because I'm not saving anybody's hands.
Okay, my friend.
Let me move it. You've already got into the second. You've already got to the third part. Let me just.
I get 1 month to a wedding with a guy.
My friend. This is how the person is entering into something.
1 month to a wedding.
That's what I'm saying. Before I get 1 month to a wedding with someone, I must really love someone. Whoever it is. Let me make this.
You love me and want somebody else at the same time.
Like for the rest of your life.
This was OPK will tell you that you want banana and cucumber at the same time. What is that?
I won't mess up. I know myself very well. Whoever I get that close with, or personally, let me put this way, whoever I get that close with, the probability of stopping the wedding, settling it, and wanting to be with the person again is very high.
What is the probability that after we get married, you will not do the same thing?
Why would I throw all this stress?
It's a guy we are talking about.
Okay. So we have
settle it and come back.
I want us to listen to this. It's actually a voice note in the form of a comment. It's actually a voice note in the comment. It's actually a comment in the voice note.
You guys are for the rest of your life.
But I just want us to listen. I want us to listen to what this person thinks. It doesn't always apply, but yes, I just want us to listen to this.
For the rest of your life, or you want to go into the marriage,
What makes your new person
For
a saint?
divorce after 1
What
month.
makes your new person a saint?
Okay, so let's listen to this.
Like he should confront the girl. He should say it. Sorry, he should confront the girl, and he should say it in a very nice way. And if she shows repentance and all that, he should just forget about it and move on with it. Since he loves her, like just forget about it and maybe they've done all the tests they have to do and all that. Like, yeah, it's necessary. He should just forget about what happened. But did she go? The girl didn't go. She just agreed to Boba, and he must also advise her and all that. But then didn't they go for counseling and all that? But like, yeah, that's my comment.
So you find this just once on
what is your
My-
last one?
Actually, you know that you didn't even listen to the comment. Oh, you didn't finish. You didn't finish. Ishi, Ato, and Araba. It is said you guys let's just listen to everything, please.
Firstly, if the girl shows repentance, like she should confront the girl. He should say it. Sorry, he should confront the girl, and he should say it in a very nice way. And if she shows repentance and all that, he should just forget about it and move on with it. Since he loves her, like just forget about it and maybe they've done all the tests they have to do and all that. Like, yeah, it's necessary. He should just forget about what happened. But did she go? The girl didn't go. She just agreed to Boba, and he must also advise her and all that. But then didn't they go for counseling and all that? But like, yeah, that's my comment.
Now, you know, if they are going for counseling and they find out that you guys are not compatible, then you, like she said, only two people.
I don't understand you. I want to get you very well.
No, this
you have been with me. I don't know how long you dated, and we are planning our wedding. Let's say we have been planning the wedding for the past 6 months. We have been planning for the past 6 months. We have been planning for the past 6 months, and then 1 month to the wedding, you are planning. You are accepting sex dates. A month to our wedding. No, what I tell you, it means that if we should get married, and a situation like this should happen.
Okay, wait. Let's try level this up. Let's try level this up.
We are taking.
You should expect anything in marriage, Jimmy.
We should.
Let's level this up.
Doesn't mean we should be expecting only the wedding.
Listen,
What are you saying?
marriage, you are in for a big deal. Like you are in for a great deal.
Let's take it from this point.
Okay, let her about help with the leveling up.
This is the person you are going to be with for the rest of your life, and then one month to your wedding, you find out this. Okay, let's take it out. I agree to get married. Like I agree to get married, irrespective of whatever happened. This is the guy's point of view. That thing
I'm
comes
telling
back.
you,
It comes back.
those are the things that we never forget. We can forget everything, but those things we don't forget. Master, what
The
are you
way
telling
the
me?
person will bear you cry, because anytime I see you, I remember what you did.
I'm living with you for the rest of my
And it's
life.
going to be the rest of my life.
If there's anything that I can attest to, is the resentment that comes
I'm
when you
telling you.
with a partner who has ever cheated on you. Trust me, I can attest to that fact. You resent the person.
It doesn't happen.
Let me make this point clear.
Okay, at Ishi's point, we have another voice note in the form of a comment, so that we listen to.
I maintain my stand that if I find out my partner is going to cheat on me or has planned to cheat on me a month to my wedding, I don't know who sent the voice note earlier, but I go with her 100%.
We are taking from the guy's point of view.
Let me finish. I would confront my boyfriend, my fiance, and then if that is what the girl said, if he shows resentment, Jimmy, I'll go ahead, because nobody is expecting say his or her marriage will be a mess. But I feel like if you are entering into marriage, you should expect anything, because
Okay, so my producer is going to help us listen to this comment.
If you are going to marriage, you expect anything. Is that not it? We should be expecting only disappointment.
Okay, so Ato, please let's try and listen to this person's comments.
But for real, I don't know what this repentance thing that they are talking about. Only not to know for God knows how long, and when will repentance come? Me honestly, honestly, because repentance may be 1 month to your wedding. You guys going for counseling, they didn't convince you enough. Repentance in the bay. Open the baby in fact.
We are even going through counseling, and we are doing this 1 month. I don't think counseling starts a month to the wedding. It starts some months. So we cannot be going for counseling and then like after everything that has gone through the counseling, let's
level this up. So
issue from a guy's point of view.
Issue is of the issue, so you're saying there should be consideration. If it was not Ebia fine in this okay. In Ebia when you confront her, Ebia better Tiffany in this, so then she comes.
99 days for 2 months. 1 day for
Okay.
I know you're better say me. Come off, Jimmy. I will not cancel anywhere.
Okay, so another comments. We're having comments coming in. This one says, "I'll let him know I have seen the message. If I really love him, I'll tell him not to go anywhere. I will marry him. If he doesn't agree, then we'll break up."
They break up, then we'll break up. We are not even thinking about anything. We are breaking up. After seeing that, what are you telling me?
You think you're going to get a man or a woman who would always do whatever you want, and because I don't want to see
another one comes in. It says, "Stop the wedding one time before it's too late."
Stop it, my sister, my brother. Stop it.
What do you even feel for the person in the first place? Hey, so I love you, so I should feel myself.
So you the lady, what do you also do for the guy? If you had some love in you, you wouldn't know what you are doing. What are you telling me? You actually having love conversation.
People forgive. People repent. I mean,
this one.
One time. You're not even giving the person a chance.
What chance do you want?
I mean, are you getting married to a stranger?
No. I like this question. See, when you ask questions like this, then you put me in the mood. You are not a stranger. We have been together for a while. You know the kind of person that I am. You know my personality. You know, say some things are there. Even I'm sure the guy is that type of guy that maybe he cannot even be on giddy. So that's why he even brought this story out like this.
We have a caller. On the line.
We are stopping the way.
We have a caller on the line. Let's take this.
Caller, please support us.
Okay, we lost our caller. So, okay, that is unsettled. But I mean, the point is unsettled. But I beg you, let me bring the third point before the major thing. So the third point is this whole expectation from family and friends, because it looks like that is what is right now making him trying to reconsider. When we go through things, we look at what will family say, what would our friends say. I don't want to like maintain and all that. Not even related to this issue. I just wanted to take it from the general point of view. why do we get so invested that what other people say sometimes affects what we have to do? So, like, for instance, back to the story, he probably wants to end it, but then he's thinking, hey, what will my family say? What will my friends say? But then he's hurting. Let's just assume he's hurting inside. You are going through something personally as an individual, but then you are thinking so much about what people will say that you have to put on a happy face up front, but then within you're hurting. And I think that's what right now most of us go through. They tell you, oh, be strong, put on the happy face, just because they tell you other people are looking up to you. I just want us to look at this whole situation of what societal expectations versus what we go through mentally and physically.
Jemima.
Yeah, Rabba.
Society will talk, friends will talk, families will talk, but you should know that at the end of the day, it's the two of you in this. It's the two of you. When you are having trouble, when you see your wife and you get bored, will your friend be around? No. So it's, you have to make the decision for yourself. Don't involve. Oh, massa.
So I don't mean to cut you short, but we have a caller online. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
Pacho, friend Abdullah. Name is Kwashima.
Abdullah from Kwashiman, Pacho. Asemno Odrin Hussein.
Asemno, she there no person koji kotinu, no money koji. Nankade. I didn't want to last one. Ana okono akoji. Musi maninko. Iti wankona mo okowale sisiana.
Sorry, we lost Abdullah.
Okay, so back to my issue.
Yeah.
It's the two of you in this together. And penny foremost say, this is the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And you're telling me friends, like, really, like,
not to
really
chow or anything, but see, I had an encounter with a friend, okay, more or less like a brother, and almost like the same issue. See, at the end of the day, it is me and you. Whatever we are going through, it is me and you. My family members are not going to be part of the marriage.
Exactly.
My friends are not going to be the ones who will live with you for the rest of their lives. So, coming to the society, family, friends, people
forget
talking,
everyone.
Massa, smoke them. I'm not marrying you. Hey, I should marry you. And if you start doing the thing over and it's over, you like Abdullah said, and if she goes to take it one and it's sweet for her and she starts going every time, what are you telling me? Forget what the family and friends forget what they think. Look out for yourself.
See, my problem is we've not even gotten into the marriage, and you are doing this. Now you're correct.
What are you saying?
Okay.
People don't change. That is the thing. People don't change. So if you think, oh, you're worried now, you're worried your best son, Master, forget it. The person won't change. That's the person's character. Nipa ni sunu no. Intelligence is all worry your best son, or worry your best son, or worry any time.
I don't know what.
Any time.
Expecting.
Any time.
I don't know. But
you're not expecting perfection.
Let me say this. You asked about societal or whatever friends.
Any time.
Whoever you get that close with, you love the person. That one, I ain't doing it. Let me be original with you. I would go inside and go and cry, go and nest getting over somebody, because personally, before I get close, close to getting married with you, I know I want you. You understand? I know I want you, and I know how difficult it will be to get over you.
And so don't let the number of years spent in a bad relationship stop you from.
Let me finish. And the thing is, the probability of me maybe getting like down with you or maybe canceling it and sticking to someone else will be very difficult. You understand? So
You're listening to Playhaus Radio, the best.
And exactly what they were saying. Me show be also. Namaka say, hey, yeah, friends are gonna be like he's a cheat or whatever or something. If I love the person, I won't take anybody's agenda on whether to move on or not to move on. If I love the person, I'll move on with the person.
Love, not 2 months. They are signing divorce papers. Love, nah.
There will be no divorce paper to sign. Very painful. If said because of a yinti, you will break up thinking say you want someone who wouldn't cheat. You go and marry someone who cheats.
Who says that? Because you need a bad person, you always meet a bad person. What are you saying?
Say me worry obia o cheat. I'm done. Any obia men don't.
You're fine now.
The two scenarios you give are two different things altogether.
You're explaining yourself in your own words. I'm also explaining myself.
Like there are two different scenarios altogether.
Okay, I want to you be with this person who's cheating. Bro. Cheating, bro.
Yes, if someone hasn't is cheated, or what do they even say? Say Obi and cheating. Not because on you. If you know your chance.
Everybody what are you saying?
So I rather love.
Okay, this is real.
You are joking.
Okay, so I beg. Let me give my listeners something to listen to. I beg you.
Ishi. This one there is total.
After this thing, they have to probably make you let your brain.
Yeah, boss, up here, I can take the phone. You know something, I'm very bad off the phone. One of a bad. But yeah, take it what? Check it. Okay. Sebi, you talk my case. Not my case. You go back my case. Not my case. I need this. Killing your flag. I'm killing the shot. Yeah, I'm something. Take the phone. You know something. I'm not back on the phone. One of a kind. Yeah, take it what?
So we are back from the break, and but we have more voice notes. It looks like people really want to tell they want to speak their hearts. So there's I think 2 voice notes, and Ato, someone says hi. We don't know the person, but the person says hi.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we would listen to this voice note.
No, but the argument that the lady is making, like to me personally, like it doesn't make sense, and I don't see any relevance in what she's saying. Even on far ways to dispute if you are going to marry, like you marry with an agenda. So if like getting to the marriage and I realize that she's going to have a lot, like that's all, that's like the marriage is not going to come up because she should marry the ex. But how can you go and have last minute sex, like last one with your ex, like, and you expect me and you expect me to go ahead and marry you? Like, I mean, for what? If you can't wait, like when you marry me, we are just ourselves, sir. So if you want to be with your ex, be with your ex. And like, why would I waste my time and money again and marry you, knowing say we now oh, I won't do that. If she was to be in the guy's shoes, would she go ahead and marry him? And if she will marry him, then that would tell how desperately she's in need of marriage, like marriage as a beautiful thing, and not like marriage as like a life something or as an unending journey. So Charlie, what she they talk, they bore me. Wow, Charlie, she just they talk anything. Has she even married before? Charlie, one can your character.
Okay, for me, what this is nonsense. How would we are coming to get married? You know we've planned for this marriage, and you are saying your boyfriend said, your ex-boyfriend said you should come for last sex date, and you agreed. What do you take me for? Like what? What is sex? Like what do you take me for? Me. As for me, I wouldn't talk that much, because if I see it, I'll just be silent. You, the lady, if you come back to the house, I'll just have my way, give you some last sex date. Then from there, I'll just call off the wedding. As simple as that. There's no way if we get married, she will say she won't do it. She will still go and cheat. She will still cheat on me. So the best thing is just to have my way, call off the wedding. Everyone goes the way. That's what she can. No. That's all. That's all. This is nonsense.
This one there's quite a pause, quite day. Hey. Okay. We have another comment coming in via WhatsApp, and it's actually a lengthy one. But then this one seems like it's really well thought of and well typed out. So it reads: we all know that marriage is a lifetime thing and you can't play games with it. A lot of people die early because of marrying the wrong person. But have you asked yourself if someone has died of marrying late? A woman who is ready with her mind focused won't engage herself in such acts.
Tell her.
If the lady still have feelings for her ex, then I advise she goes back to her ex. I'll advise a man not to marry such woman. In the first place, the lady has no respect for the man in the relationship.
Hit that point again.
It's better to cancel the marriage. Thankfully, he has found out earlier. With the kind of behavior the lady is putting up, there is 90% chance of she still sleeping with her ex after marriage. In order to save yourself from further disaster, it's better you cancel the wedding. But trust me, it's going to be a difficult one if the man really loves the lady. But the earlier the better. He has no choice than to cancel the wedding.
Why did you ever cancel? We will cancel up.
The person said focus. A lady who is focused.
I still maintain my stance.
I'll focus lady.
I don't know why they have their reasons for whatever comments.
Okay, so the comment I read is from Didi. Didi, thanks for your thoughts.
But I still maintain my stand that I would go ahead with the marriage. I don't think I would cancel the marriage if my partner.
You're listening to Playhaus Radio.
Be in the situation or should.
In the first place, if you love your partner,
I don't think I would do it.
Okay, so from my view is, I think what other people are looking at is this. You love me. We've been together for how many years, and I saw something in you and then you saw something in me, so when I proposed you accepted. We've gone through counseling, we've seen family members have advised us, we've gone through all the knocking process, so now it's about to go down. The D-Day is coming. Then you reconnect with your ex, who I won't assume you've been in contact with. Now you start exhibiting a behavior too serious and too fishy to the point where I have to now hack into your phone to find out what you're hiding. I now find out that you are in contact with your ex and you have agreed to have a last sex date with him. At this point, I just want to believe that you didn't remember anything that went on in counseling. You didn't think of what we had as partners, everything we've been through for the relationship to survive, and all that went with the wind the minute your ex came in. For me personally, I'll feel disrespected.
Very, very.
I would even ask myself, why would you even consider
your ex in the first place?
Considering the fact that maybe yes, you haven't gone to do the you've not actually had the sex with him, but the mere fact that you have agreed. I just want us to look at it from this angle. The mere fact that you have agreed alone tells me that there's still something about
this
him.
bond that you cannot break.
Jemima, Ashok, you are being biased.
No.
Wait. I'm actually telling you how I see.
How she sees her perspective.
Ishi, I don't want to be. No, listen, Ishi.
She's not being biased.
I am trying to see. I'm trying to tell you how other people are seeing it, so that I'll also tell them how you are seeing it. That's what I'm trying. I'm just trying to level this whole thing up.
Okay, you went and then I'll make it.
Okay, so I'm just trying to level this whole thing up. At least I want to make sure that I get what people. I get what everybody's perspective is driving at before we wrap up. So they're going to feel like, okay, is it that I'm not good enough for this girl? That she's still going out with this ex? What is about this ex that is stronger than what she has for me, that she's trying to go and have sex? It's not just dinner, it's not just lunch. Sex is that deep? Because if I find out that my partner has had sex with someone, I'm really going to resent it, and it's going to forever scar my thoughts.
I'm telling you.
Because each and every time I'm going to touch you, I'm going to feel like
I'm going to picture that person.
Yes, I'm actually going to picture the whole thought of like, okay, has this person touched her like this, touched him like that?
You have said everything I wanted to say.
Now let me level up on Ishi's Ishi's point. So yes, she has thought about it. Probably it's a rebound, I mean. But then she hasn't done it yet. So the guy can actually confront her and tell her, you know what, look, pause. You're going too fast. This shouldn't happen. Let's talk this out. Ishi, you can actually correct me. But then I want to believe that on another perspective, it could be like, you know what? I have seen this. Let's talk about this. Is this what you really want? Do you want to do this? If it's no, then bring your head back into the game and let's do this. Or as a guy, I could probably step up and tell you, you know what? Why don't you take A, B, C, D steps to put your ex in his place and let's continue with the wedding. If it's a thing that she wants to do, then maybe we could consider the whole, okay, you know what, yeah, go and do it and go your way and let me also go my way, because clearly you've chosen whose side you want to go on to. If she actually chooses to still be with her fiance, it should be of the point that the guy they should communicate everything out, and the guy should be able to be like, you know what, I'm going to let this go. Let's just assume this never happened, based on the girl's whole what's the word, repentance. And not even just repentance, based on the fact that she feels bad for what happened, being caught up in whatever emotion she felt temporarily with the guy. So she should be forgiven and given a chance at this again, and the wedding should hold. Ishi, did I level up to you?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that was the leveling up. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes. I want to give each of you like 2 minutes to tell me to just wrap up everything, and already we know your stance on what the guy should do, but just wrap up everything and just tell me your random thoughts. Maybe there was something you thought about, but I didn't ask questions along that line. Kindly let me have it. And I mean, based on this, it's one person at a time. When it's your turn, then you either debunk or accept the other person's views. So, Ato, 2 minutes.
I don't think you should even ask me what I should say, because
you just add thought, add and subtract. Anything you want to add, anything you want to subtract.
From the analysis you made from Inshi's point of view. Now, I find out this. I come to you, and then I'm like, let's talk about it, and you openly agree that okay,
you're listening to Playhaus Radio, the best.
What is the possibility that because you have been caught this time around, you wouldn't even try to be smarter the next time? The whole point is, the marriage is supposed to be built on trust and faithfulness. In the first place, before we are even getting married, you have broken this law. There's no way I would even respect you the way I even respected you, because say like babe worry, I ya worry, and then I find out that this is what you are planning behind my back when we are about to get married. Like there's no way a normal person would forget that incident. Just like the fact that we are dating and then something comes up, like there's an act of cheating somewhere, and then I'm like, okay, so you are forgiven. See, there's no way I'll forget it. I can give you a story of somebody I know personally. He did something, told his girlfriend about it out of the fact that he was feeling guilty conscience, and the girlfriend told him that, oh, it's okay, we are guys, it's your normal routine. And the guy felt like, no, the girl says she has forgiven him. Can you believe that the girl broke up with the guy based on that thing? After some months, she was like, she just got up one day, she was like, every day this thing hits me, I don't think we can be together again. Not because maybe after the guy told her the thing, he was misbehaving or anything, but then there's no way the guy will forget this thing. There's no way. So the point is simple. Let her know I have found out that you want to be with your ex. Go to your ex. Let me be. Yapon.
Okay. Ishi.
Jimmy, earlier I stated, even when the first caller came in, that when I see this, I'll confront my partner. If my partner is resentful about it, I'll forgive my partner. So my decision, as I said earlier, will be dependent on what happens when I confront him. And I'm expecting that, I said this because I'm expecting that my partner should know what he or she wants. Just as if I want to continue with the wedding, I will. If I don't want to continue, I will not. It won't be in any way affected by friends or society or whoever. So I'm thinking that my partner will also think same in giving me whatever answer he's going to give me. You understand? So based on whatever he's going to tell me would affect or influence my decision to continue or not to. If he's resentful, I'll forgive him and move on.
Okay, Araba.
Okay, we should take notes. People hardly change. So if you think, say, me the better in your car anymore, best you're deceiving yourself. And about friends and family, they wouldn't be there when troubles and calamities like it's jumping from all angles. They wouldn't be around. So exclude them from the decision. Imagine their friends back home, family back home. Don't involve them in your decision making. Stand firm. Be on your grounds. It's over. And then marriage is a long, like it's for life. Like I stated earlier, the Bible makes us understand, say, on the basis of adultery, you are free to break up with a person. That's why we are not married. If Bible no cry say you worry now which it jawa. It's free bonto. I'm leaving you. So it's simple. The guy has nothing to think about. This is what the person is starting with. And it's definitely going to continue. It's not going to change or anything. So end it now. So that you wouldn't go into the marriage 2 months later, not divorce papers are back. I say, it's another thing. So end it now. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Araba. Thank you, Ato. Thank you, Inshi. So if you've been listening to us, it's the Let's Talk Show on Playhaus Radio. And as I keep mentioning, our app is actually available on Play Store. It's also available to iOS and Apple users on Zeno Radio. We are being hosted there. All you have to do is just download Zeno Radio as an app, Apple or iOS user, and search for Playhaus Radio. On all our program lineup, we go live on Facebook at Playhaus Radio, and we keep you updated on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at PlayhausGH. I know you know, but the Playhaus is Playhaus. So before we go on, I just want to let you know that our program lineup is lit as always. We have Play Morning with Kobe Wells, going into details, all the news updates of the day, having conversations with the people who matter in the industry, having an Kofi Dankwa coming through with mid-morning show, motivational and educational as usual, Cuffs and Max giving us the mixed feeling, something to get our afternoons giddy. Play Sports with the General Sports Magician and his panelists, giving you all the international and local sports news and updates. OBK name on the pot, the chief priest, Zagadat, with a play pedal drive. Something to drive you home, all safe and sound. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, same time, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m, I bring you the Let's Talk Show with my co-host Inshi and my lovely panelists. Your Saturday mornings just got lit with me again with Kickstart. Something to start your Saturday morning. Then we have Nana K Abrewanana with Nkwankwenyase. And I mean, I hope I pronounced it well. Nkwankwenyase with Nana K. Our sis Perita giving us the grace moment on Fridays and Sundays, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join us and catch some Holy Spirit. And let's get holy.
You're too sexy, you're too bad.
As you listen to all our programs, in the course of listening to our programs, if you have any suggestions, you can, and you have our app, you can just go directly to our chat room and let us know what you think. Or you can call us on 050-682-0639. 050-682-0639. Our call lines are always open. You can also WhatsApp us on 0241-692-755. WhatsApp us on 0241-692-755. And as always, I enjoy coming your way this and every evening on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
I don't love you, but I don't know you well. You may love me too, but you may have someone else.
So I'm actually leaving, but we are not leaving you totally. Mixed Feeling will come back with Kofsin Max to put you to put your night right. So Let's Start is about to go off, but a equally great show will be coming up. It's never a dull moment on Playhaus Radio, cause we're the best. And as I sign out, I want to sign out with Olamide with the song War, produced by Young John. But then again, thank you for joining me this evening, and it's always great. It's always great coming your way and then having your thoughts as usual. So thank you once again, and it's a good night. See you next. In fact, join me on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. and let me kickstart your Saturday morning for you. So Saturday 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and be good. So yeah, this is a peace out. Good night. Enjoy the rest of our programs till we come our way again next time. Bye.